Okay, so thank you everyone for tuning in tonight, Tuesday, March 20th, the first day of spring, and it is absolutely gorgeous here outside my Shining Star International headquarters, Port Susan on the Tulalip Reservation in Washington, and just a beautiful first day of spring. So without any further ado, I want to thank all of you for tuning in tonight. We are going to share some wonderful information about our healthy living revolution. We are a mission-driven community, if you will, and we basically, our vehicle is family health or individual health. And you were invited onto this call tonight because someone cares a lot about you, or they wanted you to know more about what they were up to, or maybe they thought that you might know somebody who could take advantage of this information. So we thank you very much for tuning in. And you're going to hear from my panelists tonight, and there's a lot of great information in terms of what we have to offer people if you're dissatisfied with your relationship to health, free time, and or cash flow. So we just invite you to sit back, listen in, just so you know, we cannot see you, but you can hear and see us. And there's over 100 people currently tuned into our webinar tonight with more to join. So to kick it off, I'd like to ask you a simple question. Would you agree that being healthy today can be challenging? And I think we can all agree that for the most part, the answer is yes. We'd all love to look our best, feel our best, and live a long, productive life. And hopefully you realize that that is your responsibility and no one else's. However, that can often be quite complicated, sometimes unpleasant. It can be confusing. And if things start to go wrong, it can become very expensive. And that's where we come in. So I'd like to introduce you to our movement. We call it the Healthy Living Revolution. And I, along with my panelists and thousands of others around the globe, are part of a unique community where together we are taking our health back in ways that are simple, doable, fun, and cost-effective. So the goal of the Healthy Living Revolution is to come alongside families who want better health, meet them where they are at, and empower positive changes along the way. So I'm going to take you through the following. I'm going to highlight 3 doorways that we use to inspire healthy living around the world. The first one is free resources, and I'll discuss that. The second would be nutritional support, and we have our esteemed Dr. Manan Razak to share that. And then Jeremy Skates will talk about the organization that makes it all possible. So in the terms of our free resources, our team at healthylivingrevolution.com, and you might want to write that down as a website, we've created a selection of fantastic resources that anyone, the individual or the family can use. We have a cookbook of clean and easy recipes. We offer short webinars on trending health topics from experts in the field. We have a home fitness series and our Start Strong program, which is designed to raise up a generation of active, healthy children who have a positive body image and good nutritional habits. You may want to take a look at these resources. Again, you can reference healthylivingrevolution.com. And as we move through this program, it may appear that some of us are kind of reading from a script or looking at our notes, and that's because we have a lot of information to cram into the next 25 minutes. So with that, I'm going to hand it off to my colleague, Dr. Manan Razak, who is going to talk to us about the nutritional support concept.
Thank you, Doug. Thank everyone for joining us tonight. So Juice Plus is over 30 different raw, vine-ripened whole food. It is non-GMO and NSF certified to be pure. These are our trio capsules. And this is our fruit, our berry, our vegetable blend, and our berry blend. And you can see the ingredients.
No, we can't.
Oh, it would be here then.
There we go.
Better. There we go. Our vegetable, our fruit, and our berry blend. Those are the ingredients. Now, first, it is important to understand the process that the fruit and the vegetables go through to be encapsulated or put into the chewable form. First of all, our fruits, vegetables, and berries are completely vine ripened. What does that mean? That means that it remains attached to the plant until its nutrition is fully developed. The fruit and the vegetables are then ground up, and that is better than simply juicing. And when possible, the entire whole food, including the peel, the leaves, the seeds, are ground up, and this provides much more nutrition. An example, in an orange, up to 80% of the vitamin C is found in its peel. I don't know about you, but I'm not eating orange peels too often. It is then slowly dried at low temperatures, preserving the live nutrients, and then put into capsules and chewables. Here's what I love the most about Juice Plus. It is scientifically proven. It is the most researched nutritional product in the world with 35 published studies in peer-reviewed medical journals. It is a food, not a vitamin. This is a nutrition label, not a vitamin label. The FDA considers this food. It is the same label that you will find on a bag of frozen broccoli in the grocery store. So there are no warning labels. It is safe for people of all ages, pregnant and nursing mothers, children, elderly, and even professional athletes. The chocolate and the vanilla complete shakes. These are vegan, gluten-free, whole food protein with fiber in a shake. It's great for a quick breakfast, post-recovery workout, and even a healthy snack. Our newest product is the Omega Blend. So this is completely plant-based. It has omega-3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. Our complete bars, along with our Tower Garden, are other excellent ways we help people add more whole food to their diet as well. We also have a four-month program with a 10-day jumpstart. It's called the Shred 10. Together, we shred the foods and the habits that are not serving us well. Feel free to check us out on www.shred10.com if you'd like more information. So as Doug said, I'm a pediatrician in Northern New Jersey, and every day I preach to my patients to take 7 to 13 servings of fruit, vegetables, but I myself was not taking it. So now I've been taking the Juice Plus Trio capsules, the complete shakes, for about 10 months now, and the Omega for about 8 months. And I feel fantastic. So before Juice Plus, I was taking maybe 2 to 3 servings of fruits and vegetables. I was on cholesterol medications for over 8 years. And yes, I had cravings for processed food, everyone's favorite pizza. And I felt exhausted at the end of the day. After Juice Plus, taking in 45 different fruits, vegetables, and berries and grains before I left the house. I'm not on any cholesterol medications. And that's just my personal results. And I have labs to prove that. I did Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and would be exhausted, burnt out after class, where I would sit in my car and catch my breath. After taking the shakes, I felt more hydrated and stronger after each class. I'm full of energy even after 8 to 9 hours on my feet. So this is what Juice Plus has done for me. And now I'd like to introduce, is Tom on the call?
Yes.
So Tom Wilt is he's a master trainer for the last 15 years. And a master trainer is someone who trains your personal trainers. Tom.
Oops, hang on a minute, Tom. Let me unmute you. There we go, Tom.
All right. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Doug, and thanks, Doc. I appreciate it. Again, my name is Tom Wilt. I'm a personal trainer at a very, very, very large health club in Wisconsin. I'm also privileged to be a national marketing director for the Juice Plus company. And when I was introduced to Juice Plus 12 years ago, it made so much sense to me. Instead of filling my body with multiple isolated vitamins and minerals that came from the health food stores. And Juice Plus provided me essential micronutrients from whole plants working together. My employer had a strict policy at the club that no one could sell any nutritional products. It was just basically a health club. People came in to work out. We did have a lot of services, but after I bugged him for a while, he allowed me to talk with him a little bit about Juice Plus, and he tried it himself, and it made perfect sense to him because he understood that not enough people were eating enough fruits and vegetables. So he became a fan and allowed me to work with my members and with my clients, and it helps their nutritional status along with proper exercise, water intake, and proper sleep. My clients typically start to feel much better within a short period of time, but again, it has to be done consistently. So that's my big thing with my clients is let's get this thing consistent. Juice Plus is great because it's fruits and vegetables in a capsule. And all it is vine ripened fruits and vegetables that are put into a capsule. They're gluten-free, they're kosher, and they're dairy-free. And from recent knowledge, the Surgeon General says we should be eating about 7 to 13 raw fruits and vegetables a day. However, most Americans and people all over the world either can't, won't, or don't. So that's what's so nice about Juice Plus. It acts as a catalyst to get us where we need to go. I've been privileged to work with this company for a long time. I have a very rich and growing team. I'm humbled and I'm so satisfied with what I see my team members doing and bringing new people on. We go to events, we throw events. It's been truly a blessing, and I would recommend Juice Plus as a product and as a business to everyone. With that being said, I'd like to introduce my friend Jeremy States. He is an active military man. He is in the Army, and he's about to move from North Carolina to Italy with his family. And I'd like for him to go ahead and share his story.
All right. Thanks, Tom. Real quick, those are a couple of tough acts to follow. The International Man of Leisure, the Entrepreneur Pediatrician, and the Hulk with the Heart of Gold. Hey, thanks, Doug, for putting me in that group. But hey, when you're a guy like me and you get to be in company like that, you take it. You take it every time. So I'm going to talk about the business side of the product. It's important to know that 80% of Juice Plus is used by happy customers who have no affiliation with the company. We are paid well to spread the mission of Healthy Revolution. Listen to our stories, and perhaps you'll think of someone in your life who could use this. But first, let's address a couple of questions about the Juice Plus company. How does it work? This business is open to anyone 18 years or older. It's called a virtual franchise, and it's $50 a year to own. The business sets you up with your own website, and you can run it from any device. You earn residual income by simply sharing Juice Plus by word of mouth. The company does the rest. Literally, it is that easy. They manufacture it, deliver it, bill, and collect from customers, and pay us directly each month. There's no inventory to keep. The only Juice Plus we touch is our own. All commission levels are permanent, no quotas or minimums, and the freedom to choose an individual pace. There's no glass ceiling or income or territorial restrictions, and the Juice Plus company is in over 20 countries, which is good for me. As you heard, I'm moving to Italy. Hey, it's a bad gig, but somebody's got to do it. What's so great about the Juice Plus company? It was formed nearly 50 years ago by President and founder Jay Martin, who's still at the helm today. We're privately held and debt-free. We've accumulated over $12 billion in sales and on track to be a $5 billion a year industry by 2020. Yes, billion with a B. We have family benefits packages at the top positions, including medical, dental, disability, life, long-term care, chiropractic prescriptions, along with college assistance, holiday bonus, and a monthly expense allowance. This business can produce short-term cash or be a long-term wealth building and retirement strategy. So how did I get involved? Well, a couple of years ago, I was a soldier, a college student, and a full-time single dad. I was in constant pain, and my neck and back were on the verge of surgery for both of them. It wasn't if, it was when. My surgeon hounded me monthly. And all I could do was think, how's all that going to work? Who's going to lift my son into the car seat? Who's going to wrestle with him? And Elias and I were on this terrible diet, the bachelor diet, you know. I was drinking beer. He was eating pizza basically every day. And his diet was a huge factor in waking him up multiple times a night. And I wasn't sleeping because of my back. And then I met this lady named Ashley, my now wife, and in football terms, I outpunted my coverage on that one. And I was willing to see or try anything that made my pain go from a 7 to a 5. So I started taking it. And I was reluctant, I'll be honest. But a few months later, I'd lost 30 pounds. And now I go weeks without even having any back or neck pain. Elias is sleeping through the night and eating all sorts of foods. This is the best I've felt since being a teenager. So you ask, why would I join the business? Well, it's pretty simple. But for real, I joined the military when I was 17, just after September 11th, and America was in controversy. And I guess a young 17-year-old me envisioned myself as the Chuck Norris of the battlefield. But a decade went by, and I became a single father. So I wanted to be there for him. And I wanted to be the Chuck Norris of dads, I guess. But the Army isn't very cool with single dads, and it was always an issue if I had to take him to an appointment. The Army tells you when and how you're going to do everything. Little things like correspondence between one another, we have to have an exact size and font, and the rebel in me fights that daily. But I was watching my wife, and she's retiring from the Army, and she was working her Juice Plus business from bed some days. And I looked at it as a dream. And everybody in the company is so awesome, so happy and loving. So I guess in short, it hits all the wants of my next career: a flexible schedule, a higher earning potential, and helping people. Oh, yeah. And like I said, the company is about to hit $5 billion a year. Who wouldn't want to jump on that gravy train? But hey, don't just take it from me. Up next, we're going to hear from Super Dad, one of my favorite people ever, David.
Oh, awesome. Thank you, Jeremy. And thank you for everyone tuning in. Well, I started my Juice Plus because I was worried about my recent blood work. I was trying to build muscle mass, and I was consuming a diet high in animal protein. I went in for my yearly physical and was shocked when I got my results back. My blood work was a total mess. I did not want to start a life on cholesterol medication so young, if ever. Around that time, my son was born premature. He was sick all the time and was often hospitalized. In 1 year, he was hospitalized 4 times. Something had to be done. My baby needed some help. I knew my family needed to eat more nutritious plants, but we live in somewhat of a food desert here in Texas. So I found it hard to do. When my friend shared Juice Plus and Shred 10 with me, I knew that it was a simple, an awesome solution to get 45 plus plants into my family every day. And the Children's Health Study made it real easy for my family to afford it. It just made sense. As a pleasant side effect of our family getting healthy, I lost weight, my energy increased, and my mood improved. The best part is my son has not been sick or hospitalized, even when the whole family got the flu just recently. My son Antonio, it didn't even touch him. He was fine. He's the only one who's been taking Juice Plus since we first got it consistently. So I know that it works, and we will forever take Juice Plus here at the Olvera residence. Oh, and by the way, the Juice Plus company not only inspires healthy living, but also healthy giving as well. The Children's Health Study, it allows us to sponsor a child for every adult that starts on Juice Plus. That means that children between the ages of 4 and 18 can get Juice Plus for free. And if you have a college student that's going full time, he or she also can get Juice Plus for free for up to 4 years. Juice Plus is also the largest single contributor to the title and the title sponsor for the St. Jude Memphis Marathon. We are highly involved with the Volunteers of America and the Boys and Girls Club, where we are committed to putting a tower garden in all 4,000 plus facilities in the nation. If you would like more information on the Children's Health Study or how we're impacting these programs, get with the person that invited you on the call and they will give you more information. So thank you guys for tuning in. And now I'm going to kick it back to the main man, the great Doug Barlow.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. I so appreciate the passion that you have for making a difference in the lives of others. And so to kind of wrap things up, there's kind of two types of people that we're looking for that we'd like to network with. People who are ready to take their next step in their own health, and whether it's to check out our free resources at our healthylivingrevolution.com website, or to make life easier by adding Juice Plus. That would be our one simple step. Maybe it's more comprehensive with Shred 10, but for the cost of a latte or your favorite alcoholic beverage or maybe your favorite sports drink, my wife likes to refer to it as your liquid toxin budget, whatever that is, for that cost, you can get more fruits and vegetables than you can ever imagine. Kids can get it for free, as David mentioned, and it is the simplest, most effective, and affordable way to cram massive amounts of plant nutrition into your busy family's bodies each and every day. And when we have people, medical professionals like Dr. Manon, to validate, his own take on it as a physician as well as the science, it just doesn't get any more efficacious. So the second group of people that we're looking to network would be anyone who's interested in earning a stable residual income in order to expand their options while making a difference in the lives of others. And I emphasize residual because what you do today with our opportunity can pay you years and years down the road. Our Freedom Revolution gives parents the financial peace of mind to choose mom and dad care instead of daycare. 24 years ago, similar to Jeremy, I had a woman introduce Juice Plus to me. And while I didn't know it at the time, I too would marry up, punch beyond my recovery range, or however that statement is. But I was in a place where I had a great engineering job. I worked on ships and I earned great income, and I only had to work 6 months of the year. However, after the Exxon Valdez ran aground, I found myself realizing that being on a ship was more like being in prison with a chance of drowning than the romance of going to sea. So while engineering was good for me, I wanted things to be great. And to leave the shipping industry as an engineer meant that I was going to take a big pay cut. And more importantly for me was the free time. I always like to ask people, if I could give you half the money, would you take twice the free time? So, that kind of set me on my journey. I wanted to know more about this concept of fruit and vegetable nutrition in a capsule. And I said to my friend, I said, if doesn't everybody need fruit and veg? Who eats 10 fist servings on average of fruit and veg every day? And if you're an athlete like Tom will tell you, you should be eating more like 20 if you're exercising more than 5 days a week. So I called my friend up and I said, doesn't everybody need to eat fruits? This concept, it sounds like George Jetson to me. And she said, well, I think everybody needs it. And I said, well, if everyone needs it, can I make money doing it? I don't want to go backwards in my engineering world. And so she invited me to an event. And at that event, I'll just briefly share, I heard a couple things that made a big difference in my life. I could compress a lifetime's worth of work into a couple years worth of effort if I wanted to. And for me, that meant leverage. Like I could only do so much on my own, but by building a community of like-minded people, I could leverage my interest. I was told that I could do it at my own pace and I could do it on my own terms. And I don't know, for those of you that maybe have a regular job, but do you ever feel like you should be getting paid more than you are? And for me, engineering was good, but I wanted to have it great. And that's what this opportunity has turned out to me. So mom and dad instead of daycare, I was the children's activity director. It was one of the most precious things, along with people like David, who has 4 boys, I believe, and Jeremy and Manon. We're all dads, and being a super dad to me is probably, that's the thing I'm most proud of. But the other thing that our opportunity gives for people is that hardworking professionals, and that was me at the time, it gives me a choice to build my own dreams instead of someone else's. College kids can build a side gig to help pay for school without having to get a second job, and that takes away from studying. So, you know, are you there to study or are you there to make money? You know, this is a great opportunity, especially for young people. Maybe you're looking to retire. Most people, when they retire, they retire to a fixed income. So while they have lots of free time, they don't have as much money as they want. And so this provides empty nesters with an opportunity to increase their retirement income. And maybe there's more than enough to enjoy for their own life as well as to give to future generations. And this all takes place using a simple system within a positive, fun community we like to call the Juice Plus family. So 24 years ago, I never imagined where I'd be today. Some people ask, why do I continue to do this? And when you look at today's world, there's, you know, people make money. A lot of people make a lot of money, but they're not necessarily fulfilled. And I can't say enough about what our opportunity provides in terms of emotional revenue. The opportunity to make a difference in other people's lives is what continues to have me pursue this and introduce the product and the opportunity to those who are looking for a plan B or realize that their plan A isn't getting them where they want to go. So with that, on behalf of all of my panelists tonight, we operate in a world that is predominantly women, so I am very proud that these gentlemen would take some of their precious time, tune in tonight, and share their personal experience in how our opportunity improves people's relationships to health primarily, but for a small percentage, free time and income as well. So with that, you might want to ask yourself, who do you know who needs to hear about this? What if Juice Plus could help them? If you do think of someone, we'd love to invite them to listen to another call like this. These calls are taking place on Monday through Thursday evening, 6 p.m. on the West Coast, 9 p.m. on the Pacific Coast. Feel free to invite. All they have to do, as you have done, is sit back, relax, and listen, and maybe this information could have a significant impact on their future as it has for all of us. And with that, I'd like to say thank you for tuning in, and we wish you all a great evening. Enjoy the rest of this lovely spring weather, and we will hopefully see you at the next event. Good night, everyone, and thanks to my panelists.
Thank you, Doug. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Doug.
Thanks, gents.
Good night, everyone.